Hello, great nurses. Welcome to the Career Pathway channel, where we guide nurses on their pathway to success. In this course, we'll be discussing NUS 111, and that is Applied Chemistry. This course is designed to provide the student with basic knowledge of chemistry and its application to nursing practice. We'll see the course objectives. Here is everything we are going to be achieving with NUS 111 Chemistry in Nursing. 1. Understand the concept and principles of chemistry and its importance to nursing practice. 2. Understand the nature of matter. 3. Know acid, bases, salts, and their characteristics. 4. Understand electrolytes and electrolysis. 5. Understand the application of knowledge of carbon and hydrocarbon compounds to nursing practice. 6. Know the classification and structure of organic and inorganic compounds, including their implication on nursing practice. 7. Understand atomic structures and nuclear energy. The circles to success to this course are as follows. Whenever you see red circles, these areas are a must-know for your next examination. Orange circles tells you that these areas are good for clinicals. Green circles tells you that there is need for you to skim through this video later. For the purpose of this video, all 7 objectives for this course, NUS 111, have been put into modules. So we have module 1 to module 7 for NUS 111. This video will cover NUS 111 module 1. So in module 1, we'll understand the concepts, principles of chemistry and its importance to nursing practice. The specific objective for NUS module 1 are as follows. 1. To define science and chemistry. 2. To list the branches of chemistry and their relevance to nursing practice. 3. To explain the nature and importance of chemistry to nursing practice. Objective number 1. To define science and chemistry. What is science? Science is a body of knowledge accumulated through the discovery of all the things in the universe. Definition 2. Science is a systematic and logical approach to discovering how the world works. It involves observation, experimentation, hypothesis testing, and evidence-based conclusions. Take note of this. The word science means knowledge. Knowledge based on demonstrable and reproducible data. What is chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the study of matter, its structure, composition, properties, and the changes it undergoes. Nursing connection. Nurses use scientific principles to assess, diagnose, and treat patients. Example, understanding how medication works and monitoring of vital signs. Evidence-based practices like hand hygiene protocols are all rooted in scientific research. Everything in the body, cells, organ, medication is made of chemical. Understanding chemistry helps nurses grasp biological processes and drug action. Objective number 2. We want to list the branches of chemistry and their relevance to nursing. Branches of chemistry. 1. Organic chemistry. Organic chemistry studies carbon compounds. Example, sugar, protein, and drugs. How is it relevant to nurses? It is essential for understanding medication, nutrition, and metabolic processes. Inorganic chemistry is another branch of chemistry. It focuses on non-carbon elements. Example is sodium and potassium. How is it relevant to nurses? Inorganic chemistry is relevant to nurses in that it is a key to IV fluid, such as your electrolytes, oxygen therapy, and environmental hazards. Example is lead poisoning. Physical chemistry. Physical chemistry examines energy reactions and states of matter. How is it relevant to nurses? Physical chemistry is relevant in that it explains drug solubility, IV drip rate, and how temperature affects enzymes. The next branch of chemistry is analytical chemistry. It involves the analyzing of physical components of various samples. How is it relevant to nurses? It is used in lab tests such as blood glucose, urine analysis, etc., and drug testing, including drug dosage calculation. Biochemistry. Biochemistry is another branch of chemistry that studies chemical processes in living organisms. How is it relevant to nurses? It is critical for understanding digestion, metabolism, disease, example diabetes, cancer, and of course genetics. Pharmacology. It explores drug action and effects. It directly informs medication administration, side effects, and patient education. Environmental chemistry. It focuses on pollutants and their impact. It helps to assess toxin exposure, example heavy metals, radiation, and public health risk. Objective number 3: explaining the nature and importance of chemistry to nursing practice. How is the nature of chemistry described? Quantitative. It involves measurements, example drug dosage and IV rates. It is predictive, in that it allows nurses to anticipate reactions, example drug interactions and allergy in patients. Applied. Chemistry is applied in the sense that it directly translates to patient care, example wound care chemistry and antibiotic efficacy. Importance and relevance of chemistry to nursing practice. Take note of this area. One of the importance is medication management. Understanding drug chemistry ensures safe administration. Example, knowing if a medication is acid resistant or requires refrigeration. Number 2, body function. Knowledge of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, helps manage conditions like dehydration or heart arrhythmia. Another importance of chemistry and relevance of chemistry to nursing is in diagnostic testing. So, for instance, blood gases, HP level, pH level, and lab values rely on chemical analysis. 4. Infection control. Disinfectants, example hydrogen peroxide and alcohol, work via chemical reactions. Number 5. Patient education. Explaining dietary needs, example low sodium diet or chemotherapy and their side effects requires chemical literacy. Nature of scientific inquiry. This is a typical picture that illustrates the nature of scientific inquiry. It begins with observation. What do we observe? We observe for patterns. When you observe a pattern that is regular, you know that this could be tested. So what we begin with observation. We observe patterns. We observe problems. When you observe problems, it will lead you to create hypotheses. When you create hypotheses, you begin your experiments. On experimentation, you may meet a negative experiment which will make you to create new modified hypotheses. This will lead to making further experiments. You could get another negative result which will make you return back to new modified hypotheses. However, if your experiments are positive, you will get positive results. This could make you to further test your positive result for further experiments. If it is negative, you will have to modify your hypothesis, leading you to further experiments. If you get negative results, you go back to modified hypothesis. If your hypothesis succeeds, you will get positive results. However, on getting positive results, it doesn't end there, because you have confirmed 2 experiments and now you have now confirmed your research. You can now make it a theory. After a research has been confirmed and approved, it becomes a theory. This is the basis for all nature and scientific inquiries. Keys to success. Circles to success are very vital in the sense that they point out what you should do in this course. For NUS 111 Module 1, these are the circles to success. Number 1, red circles, like we said, indicate areas that may come out for your next examination. Take note of the definition of science and chemistry. Take note of the process of scientific inquiry. Take note of the branches of chemistry and their relevance to nursing practice. Answer this question in the comment section. IV solutions. Why is normal saline 0.9% used? 2. pH balance. How does a nurse address metabolic acidosis? 3. Drug interactions. Why can't certain antibiotics be taken with diarrhea? That's with taken with dairy products such as your milk, right? Kindly drop your answers in the comment section of this video. In our next video, which is Module 2, NUS 111, we will discuss the nature of matter. This hint will guide you to answer the previous questions which I just asked. These are possible examination questions for your next examination. Number 1, define the following terms: science and chemistry. List and explain any 4 major branches of chemistry and discuss one relevance of each branch to nursing practice. Number 3, discuss the nature of chemistry as a science and explain how it contributes to understanding of the human body's chemical processes in nursing practice. Number 4, explain 5 ways in which chemistry is important in nursing, giving specific examples from clinical practice or patient care. Number 5, using examples, describe how chemical principles are applied in 1. Drug formulation and administration, B. Sterilization and disinfection, C. Laboratory investigations. I want to thank you for staying through these videos. In case you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This will help us to know how you enjoy our videos and how we can reach out to you better. Thank you for watching.